Hello and welcome to the 90th BOH Cameronian Arts Awards on set. I am Sabrina Hassan and today I'd like to welcome the nominees for Best Solo Performance Instrumental in the Music category. All right, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
Yes. So I would like to ask, my first question is, if there was a song, right? If you were only able to play one song for the rest of your career, what would it be?
That's a tough one. I've been thinking about it like the entire night. I don't think I have an answer. Why don't you start first?
Okay, this is a difficult question, but maybe not one song, maybe one of the composer that I adore is Bach, actually.
Really?
Maybe Beethoven too, but either Bach. Yeah, Bach is always my favorite composer from young.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, thank you. How's you?
Yeah, I couldn't think of any, like, to be honest. If you want me to just choose one piece, no. Yeah.
If it was the ruan or the flute?
That's also very tough. It's like you asking me to choosing my left hand and my right hand. Yeah, but all right, so if you really want me to choose one, no.
No?
Nah, still
Okay,
not
I'm not
gonna
going to
do
make you
it.
choose. Alright.
Too difficult to choose.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would rather end my life.
Okay, let's not go there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. In Ondo, you played the ruan and the flute alongside all the handpan performers. What was that like?
Oh, it's actually something that I've never experienced before. For me, like every production is something new, you see. Especially working with a new instrument like the handpan. Yeah, it's a rather new instrument, like created not long ago. Yeah. So in order to work with a new instrument, then we have to try to understand the sound it makes, like how it's played. Then only we're able to arrange a piece for that, to incorporate like all the instruments that we have. Yeah, so that we play together and we make one sound, a unique sound. Yeah, for me it's really like something I've never experienced before, and I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah.
That's great. And you also did some of the arrangements for the song?
True.
Of some of the songs in the show?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
I arranged two songs. One is Sri Bulan by P. Ramlee and Saloma. And then the other one is Buchimis, a Bulgarian folk song. Yeah. So like I said before, it's challenging in a way because we have to spend time like to understand what sound each instrument can make. And there is limitation because there are only there's only flute, the ruan, the cello for bass, and handpan. And at the same time, like we're trying to highlight every instrument.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there a difference in the treatment of Sri Bulan and the Buchimis?
Yes, of course. Sri Bulan is a Malay classic. I have to put it that way. And Buchimis basically is from a different region. Yeah, it's from a different country. It's a folk song. So of course, like the treatment is different. And okay, so let's talk about Sri Bulan. What I like about this song is, I think it's one of the lesser known songs of P. Ramlee and Saloma. Yeah. There is just the magic in this song that is captivating for me. At the very beginning, when we were looking for songs like to fill in our repertoires, this is actually the first song that we chose. Yeah, because of course, the catchy tunes, the melody, and the identity that it brings as Malaysian. Yeah.
Chung Lim, over to you.
Yeah, okay,
Right?
sure.
What was it about the piece that you played?
I performed the two Bach concertos, which is strange because usually we play one in one concert. Okay. So when the director David of the Bach director of the Bach Fest, Malaysia, David, he messaged me whether I will be interested, to play with them. I said, sure. So he was expecting me to just play one, and immediately I suggested, can I play two? So I was actually digging my own grave. Because it's actually, after that, I think, oh my goodness, I have to play two, I have to memorize them, which is quite a tough job for Bach. But so it was a good...
Why those two pieces?
They only have 7 concertos by Bach. Yeah, so I choose the 2 that which I like all of them, but these are the 2, is my favorite at that moment. Yeah, so I choose the 2, and it was great because not the performance, but it was great to have the chance to play this concerto. Usually, Bach concerto we don't play so often. I never learned it when I was a student, so but this is a good chance to learn it. Yeah. So I immediately agree to play with them. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And what is it about Bach's music that has resonated with people for over 300 years, right?
300 years, yeah. It's like for all classical musicians, we can't run away from Bach. Even you liked it or you don't like it when you're young, but we will grow with it. Yeah. So like to me, I adore his music since I was a child, and till now, yeah. As I said, I still really personally, I find that he's one of the composers who I want to play till my last breath, because it's something that is not only spiritual, but also intellectual complexity, but also simplicity at the same time. Everything he has, everything, dance, singing quality, and all this. They have all the everything. Yeah, to me, it's I'm very blessed to play his music. Yeah.
Yeah, you're making me want to go and listen to some Bach after this.
Great.
Yeah, I was in one of their concerts.
Really?
Yes. I think the Saint,
Saint John Passion, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Saint John
Saint
Passion. Yeah, I was there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
And how is that like melding the traditional instruments with the classical?
Oh, basically, like the cello that they use is not our modern conventional cellos, right? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The setting was fantastic. And I think the concert lasted for 3 hours.
Okay. Wow.
You mean the recent one or the one before?
The one before at the Chinese Assembly Hall.
Yeah. St. Matthew Passion, I think.
St. Matthew Passion,
that's longer. St. John Passion is only about half. So yeah, but I mean, I'm not the conductor, but it's Bach Fest.
Bach Fest, part of the Bach Fest program.
Okay, right. And how's it? Are you like, what makes you want to cross like borders in terms of music? How you come from using your traditional instruments and going into classical, and then with a handpan, it's delving into different genres. How is?
Yeah. So basically, the flute I play is the Chinese bamboo flute, and Ruan is also a Chinese traditional instrument. So basically, all of my trainings, like I've been playing all the Chinese traditional pieces. So why do I want to get myself into something fusion, to work with other different instruments? I guess it has something to do with my upbringing in Malaysia. Basically, since young, we're exposed to different genres of music. We have classical Malay, we have the Indians, we even have pop songs from the West, you see. So I do not want to limit myself to just play one type of music. Yeah, I've always been interested in all sorts of music. So whenever I get a chance to work with different musicians, different music instruments, for me it's something very exciting. If you can find a way to create one sound with so many different instruments.
So what do you think is excellence in performing arts?
Wow. Tough.
Or to phrase it differently, how would you promote excellence in performing arts?
I have no idea.
Because I think it's very brave, what you are doing. How you are transcending the genres and trying different types of music and exploring through. As being Malaysian, as you say, right?
Yeah.
So how do you challenge yourself even more, and how do you promote excellence?
yeah, basically whenever like there's an opportunity where I can create or indulge in something new, something that I've never experienced before. Of course, like you have to do it well. Yeah. Then I'll just go for it. I've actually never thought much about it.
It's not about that excellence
Yeah,
mark. It's
yeah.
just doing it to the best of your
Yes,
ability. Would you say?
exactly. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Chongnim?
Same, yeah. To us, it's like we have to be, sincere and genuine with our art. Means like whatever we do, either you play classical music or, and also I'm a composer, so I write not classical music, but it's more modern thing, like new music.
really?
Yeah, but not not pop music, but new music. But we try to do the thing that when we perform or we compose, you try to just speak out, your own, your passion, and also what you believe in. So sometimes we don't get enough audience, of course, but I think most important thing, like we have to love what we are doing and share the things that what we believe. That's all.
And how do you promote the performing arts, like the love and passion for performing arts? So saying for you, for when you were younger, like you started out with piano lessons,
that's right, that's right.
So many of us started out with piano lessons, right? But you loved it and you
Yeah,
went
that's
on
right,
and made
yeah.
it a career, right? And you went overseas with it and everything. So, what drove you and what was it that supported you in nurturing this career?
Oh, actually, I think sometimes like same for all every profession. Like when we love something, we have this passion, right? Of course, we have to have the right guide and also sometimes a bit of luck, luck that you meet the right person that who can bring you to further. So to me, it's like very important that we often have to find out what deep down what we can do the best, or what we really want to do. So that's how my path is very simple, but it's just like I just follow my dream, and I'm lucky enough to get a little bit of like job, and still like I always tell my students and say I'm very lucky because I earn a living with my hobbies. So I still treat them like a hobby, something that I'm passionate about. It's not about like a job, but it's something that I love to do. Yeah.
Yes, it's a real privilege. I
Yeah,
get
so
it.
it's considered very lucky. Yes. Yeah.
So I have one more question, right? How important is recognition to you in terms of forming your career, or even you personally as a musician?
You go first.
I go first. Okay, I go first.
It's a bit of a deep question.
Actually, I never thought of fame or anything, but of course, sometimes we need to get recognized to get this, like how to say that, get some confidence, and also get, as we say, like peers, right? So it's good. It's motivation for sure. It's good, definitely it's motivation. But fame, all this thing is not what I'm sure most musicians are, or artists. Fame is not the thing that we are chasing for, because because we're just doing what we were.
Do you think the recognition would be helpful in you being invited to perform?
Of course. That's why I say it's a motivation, but it's not what we are planning to do. Like when we are, example, when we are preparing for a concert, we not say we have to get the most famous people to come or whatever, But what we do is like we just focus on the art, and if things happen, let it happen. But of course, as you say, recognition is important because that's how we get more things happening, more jobs and more performances.
Yeah, I actually agree to that. On top of that, I think art, music in particular, is how we express ourselves. Of course, like when we are preparing or to put up a show, how we can express ourselves like is always our priority. Yeah, through our music. Yeah. So the concept behind and what kind of dialogue we're able like to make with our audience. So that would be our priority. So of course, if that gained us recognition, that's a very good encouragement and motivation. You see, because that can bring us like to more exposure, like so that it makes it easier for us to spread what we want to say.
Howsy, do you think that the recognition will also help in terms of funding?
Funding, yes, I think so. Yeah, yeah. As an artist, like yeah, of course, we always struggle with money. So that's one thing. Yeah, and also as an artist, like we are not the best manager in money, in terms of money. Yeah. So yeah, that helps a lot. You see.
Do you think though, because music, I find like has a slightly elevated status. It's like classical music, so you know,
It
it's a bit
shouldn't
posh.
be. It shouldn't
But
be.
so you know, when you are when that is your genre, right? Then you know, is it in terms of like funding or audiences or support? Is that easier for you?
Not always easy, but we so far I think the past 20 years I think Malaysia is growing. It's growing for sure. I mean compared to when I was a student time, but I think we still hope to get more support. I mean not just the audience but also sponsors, so to get things going, and then also for the next generation, of course. Yeah. So it's more encouraging to the young ones to make it happen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you
Thanks.
for coming today.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations on your nomination. Thank you for watching.